Hi, hello, and welcome back to another rant about technology advancing. I am such a grandma. If you have ever been on this channel before, I'm sure that you have noticed I am not the biggest fan of AI. Specifically AI that is designed to do the fun things, the things that we actually want to do. Instead of doing all the fun stuff, maybe the AI should start doing my laundry, because I am just in a vicious cycle of, oh my god, I need to do my laundry. Oh my god, I need to do my laundry. Oh my god, I need to do my laundry. Most of the time, if you want to escape AI, you can just click out of the tab of whatever AI you're using, if you're using ChatGPT or whatever. But unfortunately, social media exists. And where there is media, there's gonna be AI-generated media. I am a Pinterest frequenter. I like to try and dress nicely. I don't know if you've noticed. I try to be presentable. I also like to draw, and I'm not very good at it, so I do have to look up references, unfortunately, and Pinterest is a really good place for that. It's a great place for people to express their art, find different DIY projects, all that kind of stuff. It's a great app. Don't call me a middle-aged mother. I don't get my recipes from there. Recently, I came across this thread on Threads. Oh my god, that's so weird. Why do they call it Threads? And it's like on Twitter, it was a Twitter thread, and now on Thread, it's a thread? I came across a thread of someone upset about how much AI is on Pinterest. Arcane recently came out. Arcane was really good, and this person wanted to study the art style, the animation style that the show used, because it's freaking cool, dude. And they looked up references for it, and they got this. I don't know about you, that's not the amount of fingers that people have. Normally, you don't really come across people who have their forearm disconnected from the rest of their arm and can still use it. Obviously, this is so clearly AI generated, and it's really taken over specifically in the Arcane section of the internet. So basically, I decided, since I do have Pinterest myself, and I do use it a lot, to look up just the words Arcane art style. And here we can see AI, more AI, even more AI, and this, which I think is real art. So, you know what? I like this more than I like all of that, because this is raw emotion put into a drawing, something that AI could never create. And it is genuinely so insane to go on Pinterest and see AI generated content, because a lot of the time when people go on Pinterest, they're shopping, they're looking for inspiration for like decor or outfits or art inspiration. So seeing things that are just this, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not good. Speaking of which, I opened Instagram today and got this image of this dress that's being sold with this image that is so clearly just AI generated. No mannequin has boobs that look like that. And I looked at that and I was like, that really has an Uncanny Valley feel to it. And everyone else in the comments said the exact same thing. There's no way that this dress is real. I use Pinterest a lot personally for room inspiration, for room decor inspiration. I like my space to look pretty. I like to go on Pinterest and say, oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna buy that. And the room decor section of Pinterest is very AI generated. And before I was decent enough at spotting out fake images from the real ones, I fell for a lot of pins that were actually AI generated and not real pictures of people's rooms. But this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing compared to what I found out recently that AI is being used for on Pinterest. People are using AI to create crochet patterns. Crocheting is a type of yarn craft. If you've never heard of it, you can create a bunch of cool stuff with it. Do I know how to do it? No. Would I absolutely love to learn? Yes. But people are taking ChatGPT and creating fake crochet patterns to sell online. And people are also, they're making AI generated images of crochet crafts and using them as a thumbnail to their patterns as if it is the result that you get from following this pattern. Now, this is bad for a number of reasons. You're getting scammed is the main reason. What you see in that picture is not what you're going to be able to create with that pattern. No matter how incredibly talented you are, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work like that. Half the time, they're not even accurate in the slightest, and it is genuinely absurd how they can post this and expect people to be happy with the result they get. I came across a number of these patterns while I was scrolling through Pinterest looking for crochet patterns. A lot of people were nice enough in the comments to say, hey, this is AI, do not buy from this person, you're going to get scammed. But a lot of people were just like, oh, cool, this is cool, I'm going to get this. Which you shouldn't. Don't get it. You can sort of tell from all of these thumbnail images that it's AI generated because it is so uncannily smooth. You can tell all of the tension with each of the yarn balls. It's all the same. It's all identical. And when you're using actual yarn, it's not going to be the same. It's not all going to be identical like that. And this one is just creepy. It is creepy. It doesn't even look like it's crocheted. It looks like an animal, an AI generated animal at that. What animal is that? It's supposed to be a ferret. That does not look like a ferret. It looks like a sort of animal wearing a little onesie that has been crocheted. And yes, this is being sold as an actual product on Etsy. Stop overcrowding Etsy and Pinterest with AI slop that doesn't work. It's going to discredit so many artists. It is definitely not right to be selling this and marketing it to people as something that is completely different than the actual result you will get. Something that a lot of people have been pushing forward onto Pinterest is having an AI filter, because there is so much of it on the app, and no one is okay with it anymore. Everyone's really annoyed with it, and people want AI art to be taken off the platform, or at minimum tagged as AI. Unfortunately, no one's going to mark their image as AI if they're trying to sell you a product and scam you out of your money. So what a lot of people are also saying is instating a sort of program to kind of viewer report things that look suspicious or look to be AI, which I think would be a good thing. I think that there are some things you need to look at when it comes to that, like abuse of the system. I mean, it happens with YouTube's copyright system, not as much as it did before, granted, but it still can happen. It is still a risk that you need to look at. This person on Reddit is talking about how they wanted to find inspiration for a wood burning project, but none of the images that they were getting when they searched on Pinterest were made by an actual human. It was all made by AI. While I was doing research for this video, I clicked on a lot of AI generated images, and now when I go back onto Pinterest, my feed is full of them. It was never full of them before, just only here and there, but now it is genuinely taken over my feed. Another person is saying that they were looking for hair color inspo on Pinterest, which is also a thing that a lot of people do, but they couldn't find any that were real people. It was all just AI generated. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this absurd rant I went on. If you fell asleep while watching, don't worry, I fall asleep to YouTube every night, so you have a good rest, and I'll see you in the morning.